Raz, dwa, trzy, zaczynamy i sprawdzamy. Zanim zacznę nadawać, to oczywiście muszę przetestować, więc chwilę to może zająć. Niesamowite. Wygląda na to, że się udało. A zatem zobaczmy. Dziecko na dół. Ach tak. Kupiłem głowę, były przebieranki za księdza, był dzień czwarty, no i odebrałem bransoletkę chyba właśnie. Tak jest. Mam tu jakąś paskudną skórę węża. Ale chyba nic z nią nie zrobię chwilowo. Mam też paskudną głowę krokodyla, ale też nie wiem, do czego miałbym jej użyć. No trudno, trochę tutaj takich nazbierałem dziwnych fantów. Trzeba się rozejrzeć, zobaczyć, co możemy teraz zrobić. Na razie zostawimy tutaj tę naszą gromadkę. Wydaje mi się, że mógłbym pójść na uniwersytet i porozmawiać z wykładowcą, który miał zbadać pewne znaki dla mnie. Mam nadzieję, że żyje.
Mr.
No,
Knight, you're back. Oh goody.
To nie brzmi najlepiej. Coś nie tak? Opowiadaj.
And if I pick your brain? Not if it will get you out of my office.
No i co? Dałem ci symbole, a ty co? Myślałem, że jakoś opracujesz i coś tu opowiesz mi o nich.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Nie, to te same gadki.
Can you tell me anything about that veve I showed you?
O.
I told you I would research it, Mr. Knight. When I have anything concrete, I'll let you know.
To widzę, że sporo czasu mu to zajmuje. No dobra. A może po prostu jeszcze raz muszę pomachać mu tym przed nosem.
Partridge made a copy of the veve.
No dobra, czyli to więcej czasu może zająć. Niech mu będzie. Co my w ogóle tutaj mamy za
The
papiery?
newspaper clipping describes a ritualistic murder. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern found. It's an.
No może pokażemy mu parę innych rzeczy, które znaleźliśmy. Koszula i żel go nie zainteresują, ale może to?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
To nie kojarzy mi się z voodoo, no niech będzie. To już widział, tego chyba nie rozumie.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okej. To był chyba tylko wycinek książki telefonicznej, to było
The letter.
po niemiecku list,
The
a to był
newspaper
właśnie...
clipping describes. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern.
Okej. Też wycinek jakiś z gazety. To chyba jakieś historyczne, tak? Nie.
It's a newspaper clipping
no
from
dobra.
the year.
Z dawnych czasów. No dobrze, trochę mnie zawiodło tempo pracy.
That wouldn't be particular. Gabriel.
No ale tak pracownicy akademicy mają, że muszą
day, Mr.
tutaj
Knight.
trochę pomęczyć temat dłużej. To zabieramy się stąd, skoro tak. Do niczego tu nie dojdziemy najwyraźniej. Może Gedę odwiedzić będzie warto, ale może później. Nie wiem, co tutaj takiego mógłbym teraz namierzyć. No po prostu muszę chyba połazić po tym mieście i liczyć na to, że na to trafią. Bo właściwie to no... Tropy mi się wyczerpały. Mam bransoletkę, której nie wiem do czego użyć. Tutaj jakoś pusto, nic nowego nie ma. O!
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
A, wypuścili tego. Okej. Warto było popatrzeć. No dobra. Okej. Tutaj dalej muzycy. Swoje robią. Może tam dalej go wytropimy, gdzie on się mieści. Nie, to na pewno nie tutaj. O, tu coś... Jakaś... nowa usługa. No, ten opuszczony stragan nadal tu obecny jest. No dobra, okej, mamy jakiś trop. Warto było popatrzeć. To lecimy. Najpierw zahaczymy. Tam jakiś saturator widziałem, albo może lody ktoś sprzedaje. Co to jest?
A vendor selling vignette and Cafe Ole has
Oh.
taken the lucky dog vendor's old spot.
Kafe ole to kojarzę, ale to drugie to nie wiem, co to jest.
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
No właśnie.
What the heck are beignets, anyway? Deep fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir. What happened to the guy who used to be here? The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
The vignette vendor is unlikely to have information that Gabriel needs.
No dobrze. Nie pozwalają mi tu pogadać, to idziemy stąd. Ta stragan zostawiła. No, coś tam podejrzane rzeczy się dzieją. Okej, teraz sobie pogadamy z tym kolesiem. Trzeba go poszturchać trochę.
The drummer is busy.
No, co ty nie powiesz?
The drummer is
Come on.
The drummer is unlikely to listen to Gabriel's suggestions about moving. That wouldn't work on the drummer. That wouldn't. A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum.
Coś tu nie tak. No i co? Po prostu sobie poszedł, to ja nie mogę
This is
niczego użyć na nim. Może mignę mu bransoletką.
Does this mean anything to you?
the drummer looks blankly at Gabriel and continues his rhythm.
Does this mean anything to you?
The drum
Coś tu nie tak. Aha! Tutaj go mamy.
Crash is huddled in a pew. He looks seriously ill.
Na głodzie pewnie.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Let's go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You're so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away.
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
Może trzeba mu pokazać, że mamy jakieś ślady.
Do you recognize this?
No, don't waste my time.
Do you recognize this?
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same snake.
It's their sign. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake. Right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now, do you believe that I know something about these people?
Yeah. You know about them, I guess.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll talk to you little. I'll make it fast.
Rzeczywiście niedobrze z nim. No to o konkrety pytamy.
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Oh, but he's supposed to see. Shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him, everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. They had these rotter drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Okej.
Tell me about the Rada drums.
I already told you about that.
No, świetnie.
Now tell me about the voodoo murders.
They did the murders. And that's not the only way they kill. They can get you from miles away just by saying your name.
Come on, you don't really believe that, do you?
I seen it, man. You can't cross them.
Now tell me what you know about voodoo.
All I know is these people are into some weird shit. They have power. Real power. They can write your name on a piece of paper, chew it, and you end up eating its meat. Like you've been through a grinder. They know things in their heads. Things that no one ever knew about you. They know when you lie. They can smell it. They're fucking scary, man. I don't know if it's the devil or what. But it ain't no fake shit, man. It's real.
No okej, nieźle nastraszony jest.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
All right. There's this underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean, everything bought or sold. They have their fingers in the legit world too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, a hound for. That's their headquarters. I heard people say it's underground. Somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know where.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been in it. I'm a nobody. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you all right?
Someone! I need help!
The eyes of the snake. Dambala.
Oh, what snake? Crash!
Crush spasms twice more, then dies as Gabriel wanted.
Oh, God. Poor bastard.
No cóż, podobnie jak w filmach, to widzę, że w grze też nikt nie dba o udzielenie pierwszej pomocy, bo może coś by to pomogło. Nawet nie mam jak zadzwonić, zaalarmować. Gotowe, może przynajmniej pójdę do konfesjonału. Może tam siedzi ksiądz i powiem, że tutaj ktoś umarł.
A mesh.
May I help you, my child? No, thank
No
you.
niestety nie ma
As you wish.
opcji dialogowej z tym
Please feel free to
związanej.
stay in commune with God.
Bardzo nieprzemyślane. Może tutaj
Gabriel cannot
zastykam.
go in there.
O, oczywiście. Halo, pomocy, umarł ktoś wam w kościele.
That's the priest
Nikogo to nie
part of the
obchodzi.
confessionals.
Okej. No trudno. Mogę przyjść i popatrzeć się najwyżej. Zaraz, coś tam znajdziemy na nim.
This is about as close as I want to get.
Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one. Crash's body is slumped in the pew. What a place for a violent death. Crash's shirt is closed.
Okej, to może przynajmniej odrysujemy sobie ten
I
symbol.
guess I better copy this tattoo.
No dobra. Warto było przyjrzeć się dokładniej. Gdzie ten rysunek mam? O, jest.
The snake tattoo.
No dobrze, niech będzie. Wąż. Kolejny wąż do układanki. Coś jeszcze tutaj? Opuszczę koszulę, żeby nie wyszło, że coś tu niestosownego
Crashes.
robiłem. Chyba nie, żadnych tam kluczyków nie można mu zabrać.
point in doing that.
Ani portfela z jakimiś dokumentami. No to chyba idziemy. Cześć, przyjacielu. Znaczy nieznajomy właściwie. No trudno. Mógłbym mu z Leja jeszcze powiadomić.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go
Oh.
home for the day.
No dobrze, widzę, że szybciej zaczęły te dni mijać. To jak widzę, taka była wyczerpująca dzisiejsza pogadanka z Straszem i musiał się wcześniej tutaj położyć spać. Może jutro jakieś więcej wiadomości dostaniemy. Może paczka przyjdzie od tego Niemca. O.
Hello.
It's me. I can't sleep.
Meaning.
Więc nie o sen tu chodziło.
Yes. Come.
Haha. Proszę. No dobrze. Dzień 5. Ten creep dalej przez okno patrzy.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up?
But you got another package this morning.
Oh.
FedEx from Germany.
Czekałem na to. To tu?
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. It was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang in a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble. In case you don't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
O,
I got it. St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge, I'm glad you called. Did you... You did? Wait, slow down. The aigri? Really? You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel? Ogun badagri, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo. Well, why would the Veve show up there? Oh, okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay. Thanks. See ya.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe, and I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
rzut oka do gazety. To już taki zwyczaj.
Times Picayune, dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the state of the voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful.
Dobra. Zapiszemy sobie, że mamy dzień 5. No, na razie nie było potrzeby wczytywać save'ów. Ten creep dalej tu jest.
Watches the man watching the shop.
Ach. Tak, na wszelki wypadek dopytajmy.
Got a minute, Grace?
Chyba nie dawałem jej żadnego zadania do zbadania ostatnio, tak? A, mamy trochę słów, których się nauczyliśmy.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
No dobra, o tym chyba
You're
nie
sure
wiedziała.
you don't know anything?
No. No, I don't.
Dobrze.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Ooh, no. Makes my skin crawl, though.
Does Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
No. Sorry.
No, nie spodziewałem się, że będzie się orientować. A może o bębnach coś?
Do you know anything about rada drums?
Rada drums? No, afraid not.
Trzeba będzie pokombinować, poszukać.
Could you do some research?
Sure, what?
O, okej.
Could you research rada drums for me?
Świetnie.
Rada drums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rada drum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
No dobra.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Trzeba będzie sobie bębenek kupić i nauczyć się na nim grać. A może będziemy tylko słuchać bębenka. Rozumiem, że ten radadram chwilowo jest zatem tematem odhaczonym. A najpierw skoczymy na uniwerek, potem będę czytał pamiętniki dziadka
Got
z
some
Niemiec.
things I need to do.
Don't hurry back
Brata
on my
dziadka.
account.
Może do babki zajdę. Powiem, że dostałem pamiątkę. Ale najpierw, oczywiście, tutaj zobaczymy, czy jeszcze nasz profesorek żyje. Obawiam się, że mogą pójść takim tropem dość powszechnym. I każdą postać, która ma do czynienia z tajemniczymi rzeczami.
Hey, Hot Ridge, what's a good word? Hot Ridge?
Ups.
Oh, God, not again.
Aha. Okej. Nie wygląda to dobrze.
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds Gabriel of the way Crash checked out. Not a pretty ending. Something, some,
Nie wiem, czy tutaj
that
będziemy
would be up
koszulę
to the coroner.
rozpinać, żeby znaleźć tatuaż. Może zostawił papier nam przynajmniej.
Dr. Hartridge's desk is remarkably neat, especially considering the rest of the room. On the desk is a sheet of paper with some scribbled notes.
Okej.
It looks recent.
Okej.
These notes look interesting.
Może drzwi
Gabriel
zamkniemy.
does
Czy coś tu jeszcze jest interesującego?
I'm not touching that body.
Może na komputerku?
The desk is locked.
No dobra, chyba nic tutaj po nas, chyba że w śmietnikach coś dogrzebiemy się
There's
ciekawego.
nothing of interest in the wastebasket.
Okej. Coś jeszcze na biurku?
Dr. Hart
Chyba nie.
Nothing else looks
Dobra, zabieramy się stąd, bo zaraz ktoś nas tutaj łapie.
Before leaving the university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
Bardzo ładnie z jego strony. Szkoda, że zapomniał o tym kościele. No dobra. Może tu sobie pójdźmy, spokojnie poczytamy te notatki w miłym towarzystwie. Babcia jakiegoś biszkopta da herbatki.
Gabriel, come in.
Hi, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
Czekaj babci, ja mam tu do poczytania trochę rzeczy. O, to są chyba notatki te właśnie, tak?
Hartridge's notes
Aha.
are scribbled on notepad paper.
Agri Stripe, The People's Republic of Benin, Dambala i znowu wąż, Ogun Badagri. No dobrze.
Hartridge's notes are...
No to kilka terminów mamy tu zaznaczonych. Rozumiem, że to jakoś odnosi się do tego, tak? Wąż, krąg w kręgu. No okej. Niech będzie. Mamy węża. Mamy tu węża, mamy... Uff. Jakoś tak nie było pomysłu, co z tym zrobić. Conclave, Knight. No to chyba przepadło. Bring coś tam, coś tam.
Gabriel
Okej. To był
The
chyba...
letter is addressed to Heinz Ritter, Gabriel's grandfather. The letter is addressed to Gabriel from Wolfgang Ritter.
A, to jest chyba ten ostatni list.
Gunter Ritter's diary is letter-bound. Its parchment pages are old and fragile. Wolfgang's letter says,
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you, Uncle Wolfgang.
No to czytamy. Ciekawe, ile to zajmie nam czasu. Jak gruby jest ten dziennik. Do roboty.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with a beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Oh, bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigations into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seemed. The second to the last entry described Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He found the name of one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Halsey's son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal.
O, wreszcie jakieś literki się pojawiły.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of
To
Gunter
tylko
Ritter's.
powtarzam.
He reads about Gunter's.
Oh, bastard.
He reads of the second to Gunter has spread a false rumor that naturally Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistance.
Halsey's son of
Gabriel turns to the final.
No ale to co, niby to jakoś łączy trzyma ze współczesnymi historiami?
Oh. Halsey's.
Jakiś talizman, no dobrze.
This is the last.
Nie wiem, czy tutaj mądrzejszy się stałem po przeczytaniu tego. No ale przeczytałem. Przeczytałem.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
No, trochę tutaj mamy do pogadania z babcią. Ona pewnie o
Do you
bębnach
know
nie
anything
wie.
about rada drums?
Rada drums. Your father had a little drum set when he was small.
I don't think that's quite the same thing, Gran.
Well, your family's always been in the arts, but no musician so far.
Do you know anyone that...
I don't know what else to tell.
Do you know anything...
I've told you all I know.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
No, dear.
Does the name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
No, dear.
No, widzę, że babkę trzymali z dala od tych rodzinnych tajemnic. Chyba, że to w ogóle się nie łączy. No niech będzie, popatrz babci na dziennik.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
Sorry, no, Gabriel.
No dobrze. Twórcy nie przewidzieli, że będę chciał tutaj demonstrować takie rzeczy.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
Is that from your uncle in Germany? I hope you like him, Gabriel. Perhaps one day I'll get to meet him.
No dobra. Wygląda na to, że
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
nic tu ciekawego nie ma już. No pobłąkajmy się trochę. Mam coś nowego u policjanta będzie. O, tutaj też ten grajek. No.
One of the Getty drummers watches the police station. One of the Getty drummers watches the police station.
Gede Dramas? To z nią jakieś powiązanie są? Ja tu coś nie rozumiem tej historii. Czyli to myślałem, że to okno do gabinetu Mosleya. To nie, to jest tutaj.
Mostly.
Yeah, what is it, you wanker?
Ten pewnie nie będzie chciał oglądać moich
I
rzeczy.
hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The voodoo murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, son of a bitch. Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Dobrze, że nadal gadać chce.
Have you ever heard of Dumbala?
You mean gumbo?
No, I mean Dumbala.
Never heard of it.
Does the name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
Say what?
Ogun Badakri. It's a voodoo loa.
Speak English or shut up, Knight.
Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. Guess I'll take that as a no.
Jasne, a tu może Rada
Do you know
Drums.
anything about Rada drums?
No.
They're these African drums, and they're being used all over the French Quarter to send messages for the voodoo cartel.
Yeah, right. When them drums announce a blue light special at OK Mart, let me know.
Ignoruję takie ważne rzeczy. No dobrze.
Crash is dead.
What? What are you talking about? I let him go yesterday.
Yeah, and I watched him die yesterday at St. Louis Cathedral.
At the cathedral? Guess he was trying to get a last-minute A-train ticket, eh? Poor bastard.
I think you should go find the body at the morgue. He was killed by the voodoo cult. Crash said.
Crash said. Did he mention pink elephants too?
Aren't you going to investigate?
Civilians. Did you actually see someone kill him?
No. Actually, I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though.
Yeah, well, when they get the body in, they'll do a quick autopsy. Standard procedure. If it's anything other than an overdose, I'll get a report. But it won't happen. I know these guys. Lock them up overnight and they tend to overdo it the next day.
Your professionalism is astonishing.
Może profesorek zrobi na nim lepsze wrażenie?
There's been another murder. A professor at Tulane.
Oh, Christ, you're not gonna start this again.
Just listen. This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African studies at Tulane. Yesterday, I went to see him about the voodoo murders case. He agreed to do some research for me. He calls me up this morning, tells me he's onto something big. And when I get over there, the guy's dead.
You know, you're really getting your ass in a sling over this thing, Knight.
It's not about me. Look, Hartridge's death looked just like Crash's. I'm telling you, they were both murdered. And by the same people who did the voodoo murders.
Did either Crash or this new guy have their hearts ripped out?
No.
Then there's nothing to link either to the voodoo murders, M.O. Besides that, the case is closed, Knight. If the coroner's report asks for a homicide investigation on either of these guys, fine. But it's not going to be related to the voodoo murders case unless we find damn good reason to do so.
But I'm the link to the voodoo murders case, don't you see?
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't repeat that to anyone. If I weren't an old friend of yours, I might take you seriously and lock you up. As it is, maybe you should start keeping your mouth shut. Not involve other people with this shit. You think it's so dangerous.
No dobra.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
Okej. Teraz już mamy 3 zadania. Co prawda nie są to takie jasne jak przynieść laskę albo jakiś tam specyfik czy oddech smoka, no ale okej, zawsze coś. No dobra. Czy możemy już coś pokazać mu ciekawego? Mogę spróbować zademonstrować mu na przykład te notatki.
Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? What about them?
They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
This is interesting if true. But how do you know he had the right pattern?
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So that's what Hartridge used, huh? I guess his analysis is on target then. Okay, the murders were committed by a legitimate voodoo cult. You proved your point.
Okej, coś mamy. Możemy jeszcze trochę tych
This is
węży
the
pokazać.
last page of inventory.
Może najpierw tatuaż.
I took this tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
Well, he was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake seed, and
Even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult.
Więc to nie ma znaczenia. Zobaczmy, czy to zrobi na nim wrażenie.
I have this snake bracelet. It's a replica of one used in secret voodoo ceremonies a few decades ago.
Really? What makes you think so?
I got it from an old Creole lady whose grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau.
Gabriel. We get these little old ladies in here all the time. That bracelet is probably not genuine, and it wouldn't prove anything if it were.
No, to faktycznie wyglądało wątpliwie. Mógłbym jeszcze łuskę pokazać.
I picked up this scale at Lake Pontchartrain.
Yeah? Well, what makes you think it's related to the murders?
Well, it was at the crime scene.
Sure. Must be from the only snake in Louisiana, all right. That voodoo snake. Christ.
Tak, to było zbyt słabe. Co tam jeszcze możemy pokazać? No, może cegłę albo te zapiski. To już widział, nasze prywatne rzeczy go chyba nie
This is the
interesują.
first page of inventory.
A może to stare rzeczy właśnie, coś, notatka z gazety.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same MO. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Okay, they're a threat.
No jeszcze jedna rzecz nam została zatem. Którą już chyba sami musimy namierzyć.
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodooienne.
Do they say anything about the murders?
Well, not exactly.
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but unless it gives me the names and addresses of the killers, I don't think it'll be much help at this point.
I have this.
That doesn't prove anything.
Jakżeż nie? To przecież cegła. Cegła dowodzi wszystkiego. No dobra. Listy od dziadka go nie interesują chyba. Zobaczmy, co tam jeszcze
Can I
dokładnie
ask you
nam
about some
powie.
stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
The case? What case? I told you. The voodoo murders case is closed.
How can you just close it? It's not solved, is it?
Oh, it's solved. Turns out the Chicago Mafia was trying to invade local territory, using Mississippi for drug running now that Florida's so hot. What we had here was a little resistance from local businessmen. Word came in this morning that the Chicago group is giving up and pulling out of New Orleans.
But that doesn't bring the killers to justice.
Well, the boys upstairs seem to figure it this way. Let the slime kill each other. Better the vermin we know than the Chicago vermin, I guess. The attitude in the department is that we've just been done a huge favor. Well, they're probably right.
What about the local cartel? Are you just gonna let them go?
At least they're part of us. We'll deal with them over time, always have. New Orleans is pretty clean that way, you know.
Well, that's the illusion, isn't it?
Look, I'm not totally in agreement here either, but what can I do? These guys are not about to get caught. I'm disappointed about the book, too. Look, next big murder case I get, I'll call you in and we'll do that one up right, okay? In fact, I could probably dig up some old cases and you could spice them up.
No thanks.
No, możesz książkę o starych rzeczach pisać.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
You still need to get me a lead on the cult.
Tak, zdaję sobie z tego sprawę. No dobrze, na razie chyba nie mamy jakoś zbyt wielu śladów, tropów. To na razie, bywaj. Poodwiedzam jeszcze parę miejsc.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Ciao, baby.
Coś trzeba z tymi bębniarzami załatwić na pewno. Przyjrzyjmy się trochę cmentarzowi. To wydaje się takim ciekawym tropem. Zobaczmy, czy coś się zmieniło przez ostatni czas. Na co powinienem zwrócić uwagę. Co z tą
There's a
tabliczką?
small marble plate near the tomb doors.
Której nie możemy ruszyć, tak? Ona niby tam jest. A,
The plate
klucz
is
tam był.
locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
No tak, tak. Ale to chyba nie jest jakaś tam operacja.
That doesn't work on the lock plate.
Tak, tak, to nie tutaj. Okej. No dobra. Można by było jeszcze parę poruszyć tropów. Jeszcze parę osób tutaj może z nami zechce pogadać. Najpierw rzut oka na park. Zobaczyć, czy ten bębniarz coś tam szykuje. Może coś
Four
wypadnie.
pairs of
Dobra,
binoculars.
dobra. Nie ten guzik, sorry. Może coś tam wypatrzymy. Nadal tu jest. Coś tam bębni sobie. Okej. To pewnie nie jest związana z kultem. Aha. Mogę oczywiście spróbować z nim zagadać. Zajmę jeszcze do katedry, zobaczymy co tam jest. Czy przynajmniej
Looks
ciało
like
zebrali.
someone found and moved Crash's body.
Czyli bardzo dobrze. On chyba nie reagował na moją bransoletkę, gdy pokazywałem ją. Spróbujmy zagadać do niego, ale chyba też nie będzie chciał mówić ze mną.
You know, I know who you are.
The drummer ignores Gabriel and just continues drumming. Unnerving, isn't he?
Can I ask you a few questions?
The drummer does not respond.
No cóż.
This is the first page. A sign on the front door of Najpierw's home reads, attending a channeling seminar until August 1st.
Okej, więc później będziemy musieli tam zajrzeć. No dobra. Każda no, to niczego się nie spodziewam, chyba że ją zabili. To byłoby coś. Rzeczywiście by znaczyło, że coś jest nie tak. Tu też ten bębniarz. Może jego wypytamy o parę tematów.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
On dość dobrą wiedzę miał niekiedy.
Tell me about the street musicians around here.
Don't know what else I could say.
Do you know anything about rada drums?
Ratted drums? Are those some special kind?
I guess. They're African.
Sorry. I don't know much about music.
Tu nie chodzi o muzykę, mój przyjacielu. O coś znacznie bardziej poważnego.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Are you kidding? Around here? Hope they aren't serving drinks.
Well, if they are, I don't think anyone in his right mind would want one. Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Never heard of it.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
No dobra. No, chyba nie jesteś dobrze poinformowany. No, obawiam się taki iść do muzeum, no ale trudno, idziemy do muzeum, niech będzie. Zapisał może, gdyby mieli mnie tam zabić. Można zapisać na tym ekranie? Można napisać znakiem zapytania? Dobra, próbujemy. Muzeum. O!
Why is it so dark in here?
Coś się dzieje.
Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
Zaraz mnie zabije. Koniec przygód. Gabriela Knighta. Ale miałem zmysł, żeby zapisać. No, czym mogę go odstraszyć? Niczym. Może tym.
That would not help to get the python off of Gabriel.
Chyba nie.
There's
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Czegoś potrzebujemy. Jakiegoś sztyletu, miecza. Może mamy jakiś przedmiot, który by nam pozwolił. Zobaczymy, co w drugstore jest. Tutaj jest spokojnie.
Hi.
Ale on też tak podejrzanie dużo wie. To jakiś jest... To u niego tak... o tym koźle bez rogu słyszałem.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Do you know anything about rider drums?
What I know, I wouldn't be talking about it with you.
Does the name Batagri mean anything to you?
Don't talk like that around here, man.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Wszystkie karty wykładam na stół.
is an African legend about a great serpent, folklore, that's all.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Why, there's no such thing. Not around here.
Czegoś się spodziewałem, że mi wszystkie tajemnice zdradzi. Mogę najwyżej bransoletkę mu pokazać.
Could you look at this snake bracelet and tell me if you've seen anything like it before?
Nope, never seen nothing like that.
Oczywiście. Rozważanie na ten temat, co zrobić, zostawię sobie myśli na później. Myślę, że tutaj zajrzymy jeszcze trochę, no jest u siebie. A, zaraz, nie mamy przebrania. Nie wiem, czy będę znowu się przebierał. No, zobaczymy, czy ma ochotę.
Gabriel would not be needing that disguise today.
Okej. Może w swojej
There's no
postaci
answer.
przyjdzie.
Perhaps Kazunu got even more paranoid than usual and decided to get out of town.
Możemy przez okno
All
zajrzeć.
windows flank the front of the mansion. All
Okej. Czyli lokacja jest, ale niczego tu nie wypatrzyłem. Mogę jeszcze do Gedę zajrzeć. Więc miał sobie porozmawiać. Może jest u siebie.
Miss Gedde is unavailable, Mr. Knight.
O! Tak od razu? To niedobrze. Bo nie mam więcej pomysłów. Chyba, że tak, trzeba jakieś telefony jeszcze wykonywać, tak? No mógłbym coś tam z tym bębniarzem walczyć, załatwić z nim. chyba, że tam jest jakiś sposób. A no dobra, dobra. Na pokonanie tego węża. Może jakoś szybko klikając.
Hey,
trzeba
Grace. Here I am.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Wyczuwam pewien sarkazm w twoim głosie. Właśnie, o bębnach to ja się dowiem
Got a
jeszcze.
minute, Grace?
What's up?
Chyba wszystko poruszyłem, nic tutaj...
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
No dobra. Zostawiam zatem te rozważania na później, a mogę pod tym samym zapisać do muzeum, ok. I będziemy sprawdzać. Aha, ok. Będziemy sprawdzać następnym razem, co tutaj mogę takiego zdziałać i jak zrobić, żeby przeżyć tę scenę. Może tam faktycznie mogę coś szybko poklikać po prostu i o to w gruncie rzeczy chodzi. Dobra, na dziś to tyle, wystarczy. Godzina grania i tak jest wyczerpująca. Tą straszną i wymagającą główkowania grę. A zatem nara.